Hey everybody, let's get in the third part of this 20th day. As you know, we have to, with lots of turmoil, that kind of things can be in your life, confusing, complicated complexities, confusions or hardships or what turbulences can occur in your life, as opportunities, but you have to, as like how the painful path, the path, but you have to turn all these things into opportunity. So once you come to learn, and once you come to how do you convert all these things into a positive way, where that kind of things, then you have to always stay, always be that what person who is believes in discipline. Once you come to remember that you want to become like that person, that kind of person, then you can simply become you have already learned to be like that person. You have to be, if you guys are not thinking about it, then you're gonna fail in your life. So instead of caring about all these things, you have to, instead of overthinking it, it matters that you have to do something better for your career and for the people who are actually wishing and who want to see you as in that position. So lots of people are over here, as you can see your parents or something like that. You have to combat. So if you are not combating in your career, then simply you're going to lose yourself, and one day you'll realize that that was a really great time, that it would be better if I had done something better in my life. If I could chase something better, that whatever I want to chase in my life, that might not have, I haven't chased still yet. So but I have to chase. So this is my responsibilities, and the abilities are over here that still remain silent. So but I have to keep the is and everything in a proper way. So that's why I'm gonna lead myself toward career, toward somewhere where you might not have imagined, but I'm over here to get into that vibe, from where you will learn lots of things. So always remember, you are not only over here just to get suffer from that kind of shadows, depression, anxieties, restlessness, or what apprehensiveness, anything like that. Lots of people are suffering. So that's why these things is gonna make them starve in the future. So you have to think about all these things. So that's why if you come to know, and when you come to conquer all these things over here in a proper way, in that case you learn better things. You go through, you wanna the perspectives simply come to sense, and then you will see some really positive things within you and within your mentality. So in that case, you're gonna what chase something better in your life. Always we are wishing to chase all this in a proper way. So that's why you have to also chase. If you guys are not thinking about it, then who will care? So I'm gonna say that even your journey is not charming or pleasant, you have to make it delightful, with even embracing hardship, a trauma, or complicated complexities, anything like that. That kind of sacrifice you have to do in your life. So only in that case uh, you come to feel like what a person. I guess I'm actually, I have overcame from each and everything because of myself. If I'm not gonna do anything for my career, or I was not concerned about anything, in that case I couldn't able to get something better in my life, but somehow I have get, so I mustn't have to sabotage anyone's mentality, mindset, or plan. We have to actually each and everything, everyone's deserve to stay, they deserve to articulate in their life, but I'm over here to not to sabotage anyone's reputation, prestige, harmony, or liberations. What do we get after from doing all this such nonsense things or anything like that? We're not gonna get anything in life. So that's why I have remembered that we have to go through the path that gives us a positive vibe, or some which can lead us toward our ultimate growth. So that's truly matters in our career. So except this, nothing's matter in your life. You have to remember that if you guys are not thinking about all this things, then you're not failing in your life. So it is really crucial, essential for your further progress or something like that. Always remember, people come to say that you are a spagocat person, or something like that. People come to say, and you are, but it is not. People are not gonna say that you are spago or scapulate person or something like that. But you are actually seen in like a spagocat person. Because you might not have done anything wrong with other people, but people are blaming that you are the reason behind each and everything. Uh, because it's happening wrong thing with other people. Lots of people are over here. They are what they are saying to you in this way, but it's not better. So lots of people are making mistakes by saying you did something wrong with other people, but you might have didn't. you didn't do anything wrong with the others, so this are kinds of offense things, they are offending with you. So but don't worry about all these things. One day the karma will return in their life also. You have to remember all this in your life, and then always, even you gotta talk, you gotta be that you gotta be lead yourself in the accurate and precise way, but you have to somehow, you have to, if you guys are not thinking about all this thing at this present time, then nobody's gonna lead you towards somewhere where you're actually imagining to reach that, so your communication skills you have to build at this present time, and that's really matters, for your career, for the progress of your life. All these things matter in your life. So except if you guys are not thinking about all your career, then you're gonna fail in the life. So instead of caring about all these things, it is better to what, to harbor each and everything within you, so sometimes lasting is and everything over here in a proper way, that's really crucial things for our progress or something like that. We have to be concerned about all these things, and then simply learn to keep each and everything within your right, within your mind, and so never, I recommend you guys never ever contempt anyone. What you guys are not gonna get anything from after contempting on anyone's perspective, perception, or anything like that. So that's why it is always better to stay calm, positive. A generous or favorable persons. That's truly matters for your career or something like that. Always remember, if you guys are not caring about your career, then nobody is over here to lead you towards somewhere where you actually wanna stay in your life. So you have to endure. Even a lot of people are over, they can be over here. That lots of people are over here struggling, in their life. But if you guys are not caring about your career, then who would care about it? Nobody is over here. Every people are enduring, tolerating in their life to in order to be the better person, better version of themselves. So that's why in the same way, so you have to care about your introspections or something like that. Inner thoughts, that where these thoughts wanna lead you to, they wanna lead you in the future or something like that. If you guys are not thinking about all these things, then somehow you will get something better in your life, but you guys cannot change, because you might not have think about all these things. So this is a really crucial things for the progress or something like that. And always remember, if you guys not gonna cleanse negativity, cleanse any kind of things from your mind or something like that, in that case you always fall in problems or that kinds of issues that relate towards somewhere where you might not have imagining, might not imagine. So that is even hard to think about it. So always you have to elevate that kind of knowledge within your mind, so if you always go through that special way, that is going to lead you towards somewhere where you might have imagining to stay, so all this is matter over here. So instead of caring about other perspective perception, that doesn't matter. I'm gonna say that you always work, you have to work over each and everything in a proper way, so that's really matters over here. And then you have to liberate yourself from any kind of restriction or what constraints, or even if you have that kind of flawed things, you have to work over it, and then simply will learn to overcome from all these kinds of things. Nothing would be complicated in life. So complicated is that thing that staying as indolent, really lazy and wouldn't want to work over their career, and we're just busy with in scrolling or something like that. So don't you mustn't have to stay, and don't you mustn't have to. And if even if you guys used to be like that, but don't ever stay as the same person. You guys are gonna ruining your life in at this current time. So this is also precious time. Always think about it. If you guys are not gonna think about it all this, then you kind able to tolerate that kind of process, what pressures or what pain you can endure in your life. So that's why you have to be restless at this present time, and then you will uh, face embrace a lot of pain, sufferings. You are gonna be through this way, and then you will get the real path of your life, and then what you will get after from facing, enduring, and embracing all the challenge in your life. Really, you gonna build a really great topic, so the great topic is gonna be the friend of your life, real true friend of your life. So make the discipline is your true friend of your life, so always you have to start friendship with all these things, so that's truly matters for your career. And then what people come to say that it's really brutal, but it is not brutal. Living alone is not a brutal, but doesn't lead you toward to be a oppressive person, even you have a lot of turbulence in your life, but it will help you to overcome from all these kinds of things or something like that, so it doesn't matter whether you have burdens over your shoulders or something like that, and that kind of crisis can occur in your life, but I'm over here to get rid of to get rid off from every kind of things, so that's why I'm over here. That's it, guys.